David here. Today I want to talk to you about getting into the mindset of live performances, pretending that your practice sessions are live sessions. So what does this mean? So I'll give you an example of these videos that I'm doing. These videos, most of them anyway, like 80% of them, are one takes off the cuff. One takes off the cuff. And the mindset that goes into these videos when I'm making these videos is, here's how I'm viewing things. I'm viewing it as if this is a live audience. This is a live audience in front of me. Or I'm viewing it as if a friend is right in front of me. So when you're having a conversation with a friend and you're explaining like these kinds of concepts to them, it's like you can't really say, okay, that take was a terrible one. Let me go back, okay? Let me start this video all over again. You can't really do that when a friend is in front of you, right? So that's the type of mindset I'm going into these videos with. I'm pretending that there's a friend in front of me, and or like a live audience in front of me, and I'm explaining this to a friend. And if I do mess up, of course we're gonna mess up, definitely. I've messed up so many times in these videos. But if I do mess up, I'm just like, okay, you know what? Let me go with the mistakes. Let me flow with the mistakes. Because what happens when you mess up when you're in a conversation with a friend? You're just like, okay, you know, let me think about that. And then you continue the conversation, right? So it's like no big deal even if you mess up. So how this is important, like presenting to a live audience, is this. Because not always are you gonna have a script ready. Not always are you gonna have something perfectly memorized, right? Especially in real life, like 95, even more things, we're not gonna have anything ready for a real life conversation. So the more you get better at like these real life recordings or practice sessions, whatever it is, the more it prepares you for real life, okay? The more of a natural off-the-cuff communicator that you can kind of become. And one other way that I use this is I'm really into public speaking and like speeches and stuff like this, right? And whenever I practice like a speech or whatever it is, I practice it with the mindset that there's a real life audience in front of me. There's a real life audience in front of me, and even though I mess up, even though I don't say anything perfectly, I'm just gonna go for it. And because I've built up that habit of thinking that there is a real life audience in front of me, then that easily translates into the actual performance of that speech. Okay, and this isn't just relevant to speeches, but this can be applied to many other things, right? Like any other type of practice session, you can just pretend like this is the real thing and there's a live audience in front of me. If I'm practicing basketball at the gym with a bunch of friends, I'm pretending like this is a real game. If I'm practicing, I don't know, swimming, taking laps in the swimming pool, I'm pretending like this is a real thing. This is the real life audience, because it prepares you mindset-wise, psychologically wise, that this is the real thing. And once you get that habit down, that this is the real thing, this is the real thing, once you get into the real thing, it just becomes more natural. So that's a little message on preparing for live performances by getting into the mindset that this is the real thing. So that's all I had for this video. Hope you found value out of this one, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.